Hey everyone. Tonight I thought we would go over some magazine journal backgrounds and start working in my nice coffee journal. The other day I took one of the magazines I had and I covered it in packing paper like you get in the Amazon boxes. Oh, let me turn my autofocus off or it's just going to keep going nuts. Alright, and I took some coffee stained wax paper and I put a few pieces on the front and on the back cover. So I thought that worked out nicely. And then I went through and I did some painting and applied some backgrounds. So I'll just do a quick flip through of this so you can get some ideas. This I did a gloss white and it's sticky. Then this I did a gloss brown and it was also sticky. As you can see, it made an angry face. So I'll have to cover that page up. This was white and brown, whatever was left on my paintbrush. And again, this is just white. This is light brownish. I took some more of that paper and I had wiped my credit card with paint on it off on it, so I liked how that came out. I took a few different browns and I layered them on really thick, and then I, like I did the other day when I ruined that book. Yeah, well, I did it again. This I did the same thing on. I had some wallpaper I put in here. Now these are just backgrounds. Like, they are not anything fancy. I played a little bit with my gelatos on these. Actually, this here is eyeshadow pencil. And I did one whole page of that wax paper. More brown pages. Again, this is a coffee and tea journal, so white, wallpaper, back cover. So those are some ideas for you. Yesterday we went to Olive Garden, so I stole the coasters because they say cappuccino. And this is my whole folder that I had separated of coffee stuff. So I have mugs and I have all kinds of good stuff in here. I am not sure. It's been a few months since I've been through this, so I have no idea what's in it. So we're gonna just take some stuff and start slapping it in here, I figured, right? This is for pumpkin spice coffee, but I really like the whole piece of paper, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm going to cut what's left of this little border off of here. Or I could put this on the inside cover here, right? Maybe I'll do that. One on the front cover and one on the back. Excuse me. So, I hope everybody had a safe New Year's, and I hope that it went well, and I hope that everybody came into 2019 happy and not too hungover, although I think most all of us were on YouTube with other people's craft-a-thons. I made it to 12:07 was the time, because that's how long it took me to finish the chapter I was reading, and I was done. I was out. I was down for the count. Even my husband stayed up watching TV, and I just could not even keep my eyeballs open, because we're party animals here. We party hard. So I've got that one there, and I am going to stick the other one on the back if I can find what I just did with it, right? I must have, yep, it's sticking out. Haha. Wasn't that just like me? So yeah, I really hope that everybody had a safe and happy holiday. And now it's back to real life. Kids go back to school. And now we settle in for the long winter haul. And in our case here, it has been a wet season, and by the looks of the forecast, we're expecting serious rain just about every day. Or not every day, but just about every week we're expecting serious like rainfalls. So, you know, we're going to get rain Thursday and Friday of this week. And it showed rain chances, you know, 50-60% a couple of days next week. I just can't get away from it. It's just really, a lot of people are dealing with, you know, water problems because the grounds are just so saturated, you know, and it's just not drying up. Alrighty, so we did go to a little antique store yesterday, and they had a ton of magazines. You know, within the last, like, they had tons of National Geographic. Some of them said 50 cents. Some of them said $1. I don't know. I don't know what the prices of the magazines were, but they also had Smithsonian, which I've never looked through a Smithsonian magazine, so I flipped through one yesterday, and they're pretty cool, those magazines. This is a little coffee place near me in the city, so I'm going to put the whole thing in there. And then, you know, the woman who ran the place, she's in a different room, so if I said, you know, if I went in there, I'd have to know exactly. I couldn't just say, how much do you want for these? I'd have to, like, write it down. And plus, I don't like when they don't have the prices. I don't like going and asking how much things are, because then when they tell me and I think it's way too much money, I can't bluff. I can't fake the look I give, which is every single time the look I give is WTF. You know, I can't fake that. I cannot fake that face. How about I just do this instead of cutting out the whole thing? And then I just cut the cup out. But I don't know where I'm going to put it yet because I want to get all my big stuff in here first. So I'm just going to stick him over here. And so I've got some fun things planned for January to do with you guys for the month of Gluebooking. I have some fun ideas for backgrounds that we can try, and I have some fun ideas for themes that we can do. So it's just going to be a good time, and if you know anybody else that would be interested in this, go ahead and tag them or share with them my channel, because gluing is one of my favorite things to do. And I watched Miss Caged Fish today gluing away, and she did some gorgeous spreads, so I hope I can make some that I like. I do know that I like this whole page. I got this out of a newspaper. The local paper had the grocery store ads, and I just thought that was so fitting for winter time. So this whole thing is going to go in, and I just love the cappuccino look. I just love cappuccinos. I love pictures of them. I love how people put cinnamon and nutmeg or whatever on top. I just love it. I really enjoy coffee. We also went to Tuesday Morning yesterday. Their crafting selection was a little, but I did pick up a bag of coffee because I love those coffees and teas like TJ Maxx has, and Tuesday Morning has them, and Marshall's sometimes you can get a decent one. So I got one yesterday that's maple and vanilla, and I tried it this morning, and it is really good. I had picked one up about a year ago at TJ Maxx that was supposed to be like chocolate something, and it was okay, but I was pretty disappointed because it smelled a lot better than it tasted. And this one didn't smell like, it just smelled like French vanilla coffee, you know, but it has nice little hints of mapley, undertony goodness, you know. Here I am being like all a coffee connoisseur, but it was good. So I'm pretty happy. And I bought myself a frother, so I've been frothing my milk, and I don't care what anybody says, the difference, there is such a big difference with nice hot frothy milk. The taste is so much better. Is so much better in my book. So I have some pieces of chocolate too that I'm gonna want to put in there. What, Will? She's in bed, honey. It is her bedtime. So I don't want all of these. I just want the cups. Right? I don't need the bowls and everything. This is not the dishes book. But I do like the little cupcakes in the background, so those guys are totally gonna stay. And I'm gonna do this so that I still have the edging from my gelatos. Somebody was selling some cheap on Facebook that I saw a few weeks ago before I got these ones in the mail. And I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to order them because I don't know what I'm getting yet. But I wish I did order them because that one had a darker, like a blackish color and a brownish, which I don't really, I have this color, but it's not really brown. It's like gray and brown mixed together. So I don't, I wish I had ordered those other ones. It had a lot, you know, it had a lot deeper colors with it. But I did not. I did not. I kind of like this lady's handling the teapot. But I kind of don't, so I'm going to kind of cut her off right here. Cut her off at the waist. And trim my raggedy edges. But she's got awesome fingers with all those rings. Oh, I've just been dying to glue. I've been doing a lot of painting though, and like this and my other glue books I'm doing, so I've been, you know, playing around with different paint experiments, and that's been a lot of fun too. And of course tomorrow is Wednesday, so I will be live tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern time.
Eastern time?
No, Eastern, honey, Eastern. No, honey, tomorrow's just regular old day. Back to a normal day. I have to go to the post office tomorrow. I guess that my daughter got a package, and I don't quite know where it came from because it just says I have to sign for it. So, and it said when it says name of sender, it just says California. So I don't know who could have sent it. And if it's any of you lovely ladies, thank you very much. I'm sure that I will receive it before you. I'm sure I'll go get it before you see this video. But I have no idea. I have no idea what it is. It just says it came from California. And it's for my daughter. And that works out because I have to go ship some things and a couple of things I gotta return from Christmas and, you know, the fun things in life. So I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm probably gonna end up adding something to it because I don't care if this tea stimulates your liver. I'm sorry, I don't care. So I'm probably gonna cover this up. You know, maybe my coffee cup, or, you know, a latte love. I don't know, something is gonna transpire there. But let's just slap this down to get it on the paper, right? I was watching some videos today of Crazy Rebecca dances with pit bulls, and I was watching, working in some of her older journals, and I was thinking to myself, like, how many journals does this woman have going at once? She works in so many things at one time. I feel like that would, I mean, I think that's awesome, but I would feel stressed out. I hate having the box of things underneath my desk here unfinished. Nope, because you're not going to have the tablet tonight, okay? You can play with some toys tonight, okay? Nope, maybe tomorrow, okay? So, cool, man. Thank you. I really like this too. And this. And this. Let's see. I got a lot of coffee pages from the Food Network magazine a few months ago. They did a coffee special, so there was a lot of coffee stuffs, some cool images, and I like that one. Some nice big cups. I like this lady. I like the tea bag. And of course, there's some great coffee ads with, especially this time of year. A cookie. I saved like some little treats too that you have, like the piece of chocolate and the cookie. And I know you've seen this Twinings ad, which I love. These, some small things. I have some stickers too that have some teapots and some teacups that I will have to incorporate because I don't have a lot of small coffee stuff to go on here. I know I have one whole page that's just of coffee grounds, but it's obviously not in this, so I'm gonna have to find it. I have no clue. Oh, I have way more coffee stuff than I have pages. I might have to add some pages in here. Let me count real quick how many pages I have. Because I've got 4, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Alright, so I have 27 pages. I don't think I've got quite that many.
Mom, can you hold my hair? Can you hold my hair? Mom, can you hold my hair?
Alright, I don't have quite that many here, so I should be able to make this work. Thank you, Mom.
Huh?
Thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Let's add this on here. I will be able to fit the whole thing. It will be close, but I'm going to include the apple and everything. Since this was a back to school ordeal. Ooh, the bottom of my foot is itchy. Don't you hate that? So, I hate when the paper starts getting wrapped up around my hand. Alrighty. Well, I'm glad to know that I'm not going to have to add any more pages, but this whole journal is going to be pretty much pushing it. So this isn't going to be a keep hunting for things kind of journal. I was thinking about making one of the magazine journals I just made out of an Oprah magazine. I was thinking about making it a strange journal and put strange things in there and make my own little creeple characters and stuff. I thought that that would be fun to do. And I thought that everybody would have fun while things got weird. And, you know, I'm sure I have weird pictures in my stash. This is fun too because this gives me a reason to go through my stash. Like, I just found a picture in a magazine, a fashion magazine, right? This picture is of a woman with a hat. Looks like it's made out of real plants, but you never know with technology these days what it looks like, what it really is. I don't have the picture right now, honey. I have to find it. And it goes over her whole face. Her whole face is covered. I don't know how she sees out of it. So that is strange to me. That is odd. So, you know, there are a whole bunch of people in these fashion magazines that are really weird. And let's face the facts, okay? All of us get these fashion magazines for one reason only. The weird and the uglies. So let's make a book about it, right? Let's make a book about weird. The Weird Book is what we will call it. The Weird, the Uglies. And I will make my own weird and uglies. But it's going to be hard to top that one with the plant face. Lily's all dressed up in her Catboy stuff that she got last Christmas. So, you know, it's one thing I can say is that at least she plays with her toys for a long time. I don't have one of those kids that needs a new toy every time we go someplace, because she plays with her stuff for a long time. I have this, which is a bear, and I love it. And he is going to be small for a page. But if I put him, unless I off-centered him, you know, so maybe we'll do that here, because then I'll have kind of a start, right? And I don't really care if the creamer thing is gone, because I don't care, okay? I just don't care. So yeah, let's do that. Throw a crease in here. I might do this on the brown page that I ruined. Let's go to the brown page, guys. You know, I'm so sick of paint. Glossy paint just does not like me. It does not like what I stand for. It does not like what I art for. Alright, so get this flattened down. But this paper in this travel guide really is nice and thick, so I can honestly say that I am pretty satisfied with the paper. But, you know, I might cover that creamer thing at the bottom anyway. Unless I just went down like this, right? Nah, just cut it, Lord. Just make it a whole page and we'll worry about the creamer after, right? That is what I am talking about. Okay. Hold that there and grab my handy dandy purple crap. I went to Dollar Tree yesterday and I picked up one of those little organizer boxes that they have there for $1 because I just got a bunch of eyelets in from China. But the problem is that they came in a plastic bag and the sections were heat sealed off. So how are you going to keep those organized? You know, I have two different sizes. How am I going to keep those organized, right? So I just bought myself another little organizer box. And while I was there, I bought a package of liquid glue, thank God, because the gallon of Elmer's glue that is on its way was supposed to be here Saturday. Then it said it was going to be here yesterday, and it said it's going to be here today, which we all know better to think that UPS or anybody is out today, you know. So now I have to wait till tomorrow. So it's a good thing I picked that up, even though I haven't even needed it yet, because I was going to make my own gesso. But I haven't needed it yet because I haven't made the gesso yet, so, you know. But man, what a dump. Dollar Tree was like a mess in there, taking all the Christmas stuff down. But you know what they had? I don't know if you have tried them. I have not, but I bought them. So Lily had some this morning and she said they were good. I bought pumpkin spiced Cheerios. They had the family size boxes at Dollar Tree for $1. So I bought one for $1. You know, you'll never see it at that price. I like the chocolate and peanut butter Cheerios, and those are $3.64 at Walmart. So $1 for a box of Cheerios. They smelled good, you know, they smelled it right. So that'll be that. And I like their dinner rolls that they have in the little vacuum bags. So I picked up a package of those so I can make pasta this week and have some bread to go with it. Because I don't know about you, but I like bread with my sauce. Let's see. I might want this here, but I don't know yet. So we're gonna hold off on this one. You ladies with the tea, right? How am I gonna get this on here with her face? I'm gonna have to do this and cut off the hand because I really like the face.
Mom,
What, honey?
the face is that the baby's crying.
I know. She needs to go to sleep, honey. The baby last night pulled this little stunt where she screamed and screamed and screamed like blue bloody murder because she didn't want to go to sleep. But she was actually super duper tired. She was like so tired, and when she did go to sleep, she was out. But I think, you know, this is just starting one of those little trends that they go through. Because I went through this with Lil, you know, a few times when she was a baby. Scream every time you put her down. Her belly is full, her bum is clean. There is nothing I have to worry about, you know. So hopefully it's just a thing. You know, I don't think she has a bellyache. She's been doing good there. But she's a year old. She's going to be a year old at the end of this month, and she's just going to sleep, and we're all still awake, you know. But she tends to be, she gets tired very early. She starts getting tired about 7. Tonight I kept her up till about 20 past. And, you know, she starts to get fussy, and you don't really want to keep her awake. You don't want to listen to her whining and whimpering, and everything she does makes her mad, and everything her sister does makes her mad, and she's cranky. She's a grumpy butt, so she's got to go to bed. And now she's in there just being grumpy louder. You know, but she'll calm down. Like, she's doing this thing where she cries in spurts and then quiets down. Like, she's quiet right now. And she's loud again right now. That's how it goes. That is just how it goes. So she's crying because she's tired, honey. She's got to go to sleep. She is just tired. Oh, she's going to go to sleep. Don't worry. She's tired. Alright, so I'm going to cut this right here because I didn't cut it too evenly. What, honey? Mm-hmm. Let's see. And I'm making a video, honey. And cut this off here. And I also have a book that I want to work on. My recipe book. No, this one I didn't do live, honey. I'm just recording it. So I'm going to make a recipe book. No, recipe. And we'll work on that together. And I also had some birds come to my bird feeder today, the first time I've noticed them. There's a whole party there this morning. I had a cardinal and a bunch of little blackbirds, and there were some cuties. Okay, I have this Starbucks ad. I'm not sure where I want to put that yet. And then this thing here, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but it does have coffee underneath this ugly purse that I would never spend money on. I'm sure it costs like $3,500.
I don't know what to say. I'm driving with it.
So I think I'm just going to rip this one around the purse and just put some ripped pieces in here. That I can put these around some of these things, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and rip this, rip that corner there, come over here, rip this ugly handle off. We got some coffee there. You know, that's one thing to remember too. Ripping paper is your friend. It does some wonderful things to your work. You know, if you're making like Franken papers, the ripped edges add such a nice texture, and if you stain the edges, it looks nice. So like, see, after this right here, if I take some of this maybe and do this, right? That would look okay. Or if I put this down a little bit so I don't have the piece of the purse in there. Or if I tilted it. Now let's try the other piece. If I moved this over here, or if I put this. Sometimes you think too far into it and you gotta back off and go someplace else, you know. I think that would look okay, right?
Wow. I got it on my
Let's
home.
just rip this right off there.
That's a ball thing?
And rip this right off here. Okay, what do you think of that? I think that looks good like that. So we're gonna glue this down right here. I don't like these little points on the other side of this, but that's okay. We'll just pull those right off. Oh, that looks good too. We're gonna do that. Maybe I can find some more of these bag pieces. I gotta find that whole page of coffee that I have, that big page of coffee beans. It might be in one of the other folders. I might have slipped it in the wrong folder on accident. So, because it's not in my texture box. I just went through that entire gigantic box. We're gonna have to do something about that this month too. Okay, we're gonna have to use some of that stuff up, so you're gonna have to help me use up some of that crap. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow night on my live stream. We'll do some texture pages, and you know, we'll go over some things that you can make for a magazine journal background, or any kind of a glue book background, you know. And then I have an anything goes book that I want to use, that I want to play around with my gelatos and some of my spray inks and stuff that I can put in there, you know. Yeah, like that. Very nice, very nice. Alright, so I like this hand pouring the milk into this coffee cup. I tried this recipe with the cold brew. Maybe somebody else would like it, but not this gal. That was like mud. I take my coffee pretty weak these days. Unless I could make it and put it, you know, water it down too, you know. But that was like mud, and it requires coarse ground coffee, which means I'm gonna have to grind my own. And then I can't use my fancy maple vanilla, right? What am I gonna do if I can't use the fancy maple vanilla? Alrighty. Hope I can fit this whole thing. Luckily, these pages I've been able to fit most of it. So hopefully I can fit this whole thing on here, right? Which I'm not going to be able to, of course. Of stinking course. Ooh, that looks good there with the bear man. I like the bear man. Let's cut the bottom of this glass up. But you gotta admit, that's a pretty big bottom. And you know when you pick that glass up, it's heavy. Waste of glass. So it's going to be a flat bottom glass. Put that there. That's going to be good there. Slap some crap on it. Let's see. I'm doing good. I only have 2 more full sticks of this stuff, I think, before I can officially stop using this purple garb. Ooh, I only have 1 stick, because I'm going to be giving a stick away, remember? With that scavenger hunt book I'm making, so look at that. Just made my own day. Only gonna have 1 stick that I gotta deal with. Okay. Press this down, and because I have this here, I didn't want it to be stuck on the paper, but instead it got stuck to itself. Peel that up. And I have glue all over my hands now, so I'm going to stick to everything I touch. Oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. But I still don't like this right here, so I might like color that in maybe with a brown marker. You know, because I could, if I put this on here, it's going to be kind of busy, I think. Let's just peel this up, because you know the glue is like cheap as crap on yours. So if I peel that back a little bit, right? Nah, it's not going to do what I want. I'll just cover it, right? When in doubt, slap something else on. I have these coffee bags that I'm not going to put on here right now. And green mountain coffee, which is awesome. I gotta figure out how much of this. You know, you gotta have the fingers on there too, you know. I am gonna cut it right off at the bottom. But I'm gonna save this green mountain label. And they also have this little slogan underneath that says, brew a better day. So you gotta brew a better day, right? Keep that. So I am officially on the second Outlander book. And, you know, I'm hooked. I am hooked on these books. They are so cute. Great morning. I think I got the bear. Yeah, I'm going to have to put this on another page, like maybe this one. Good morning. Great morning. I like it. Just fold this pretty much in half. Straight at the top, because this bottom I didn't cut it too straight. And do this. Grab some glue. And go down here and go up. Go right up that edge. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay. Fold that right onto there. Fold this side over. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick a page and put some smalls on it. What do you think? What do you think? This page is kind of a zoo. I don't know what I'm gonna put on here. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. But I have this one and I kind of want to get rid of the I really want to get rid of that. Let me see about adding this guy on here. That was okay there. a better day. Let's see what I can get to get rid of this coffee mate thing here. I could put these. I love these little cups and saucers. I don't know if I'd use them though. I think I like them better stacked. Right? They're probably totally inconvenient to use. Let's see, how would this look down here? I like that, I like that, I like that. So, I'll stick these guys down. Like that. And Nestle right there. I'll put Green Mountain right beneath it. Have like our little, you know, and then I'll cut out Javalia right here too. On this one. And I'm sure somewhere I'll have Starbucks I can cut out. You know, there's no Dunkin' Donuts though. They don't put Dunkin' Donuts ads in these magazines. They don't have a lot of Dunkin' Donuts down here, but up north, I'll tell you what, you have a Dunkin' Donuts for every neighborhood. Especially in the cities, they are literally on every single corner. Boston is like the headquarters of Dunkin' Donuts on every corner. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to put my little I am going to put all of my little logos right there.
Where?
Up in this corner, honey.
I see. Can I?
Yeah.
I see.
Right here.
Mm-hmm.
See?
That's those little gold
No, logos.
logo.
Yeah.
What's logo?
Look, every company has their own logo, so you know what company it is.
Oh.
I like my little logo page. I'm sure I can find and the twinings too. I gotta find one of theirs. Yogi, I can take a Yogi one from there. I like the Yogi tees. Yeah, well, we're gonna cut this one out because I like this one. I see this one in all the magazines and I just love this picture. I just love this cup with all the fruit seeds in it. I just think about how nice that would be. Nice bowl, a nice cup of fruit. Okay. So what kind of journals are you guys working on? What are you making? I would love to know. I love different ideas and, you know, different styles. I love seeing what people are doing. I don't care if that handle's hanging off. It's totally going to hang off. But I think I'm definitely going to do this coffee journal, obviously, since I'm already doing it. And I'm going to do a patterns journal because I have a folder full of patterns that I just love. I just love seeing things making sense, I guess. So I'm going to do the patterns. And then I was talking with some other girls today that we were talking about how we cut things out because we like the way they look, but it's we're like, well, what am I going to do with that? So I have a whole folder filled with pictures of rooms, and I'm thinking about making a journal out of those because I save the rooms because I really like the way they look, even though I know that they'll never happen in my house, because like I'm not all of a sudden going to have cathedral windows in my house or something, or a round bathroom. But I like the way they look, so I want to save them. So maybe I'll make a journal of rooms. And I'll call it my house. Because it'll be full of rooms. Get it? Get it? It'll be my house. But maybe I'll do that too, especially since I get Veranda and Elle Decor catalogs or magazines. They have some gorgeous rooms. Oh my god. Even though some of them are like really ornate, which is something I would never do, the way they put things together for these photo shoots just totally clicks in my head. So now that I've officially talked myself into it, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go out and grab one of my books and make it into an altered room book. Man, that's too much color. Unless I put some in the corner up here, right? Like this. That'll look nice right there. That'll be fine. Stick this in the corner. I'm sorry if there is a glare, because I'm seeing a glare on my images, so I don't know if the glare is transferring to the camera. It doesn't look like it, so maybe I'm not sorry. I lied. I'm not sorry at all. Okay. Let's see. Take this and put that here. And this is the Starbucks Pumpkin Lovers, so we will grab this. I guess, according to what I heard on the radio a few weeks ago, the sale of pumpkin spice went down this year. I thought that it was never gonna, I thought it was just gonna go up, but I guess that people are getting sick of pumpkin spice. I'm gonna cut out this little Starbucks girl here and put her in a corner someplace, because it's only like part of the logo, but it's still, if she could like peek out of somewhere, I could have her peek out of a coffee cup. That's what I'm gonna do. Alrighty. I know that I'm covering a cup a little bit, but I'm gonna put this here. Alright. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that that's going to be it for me for tonight on this video, since you've watched me glue all this time. But we will be back this month. We will be doing more. I have my color journal to start, and I think that on my live stream tomorrow we'll work on some backgrounds for these magazine journals that you could do as a glue book or as an art journal. So join me tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, and we will work on some backgrounds. And I'm going to start going through some of my images to find some weird things. Ooh. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Ta-ta for now.